Hello my friends, welcome to another video from me here on this YouTube channel, and this is my February try it out video. So this is mostly for, I'm going to try out a technique that I saw on Pinterest that uses the corner punch. This one's a Martha Stewart punch, and then it created kind of a doily effect on a circle. And so it's pretty, I would say, easy and self-explanatory, but again, I'm trying it out for the first time, so it might be more, if I make a mistake, it might be more of a user error, because you know, I've done that before. That it just looks easy, but I just can't figure it out. And so I'm gonna try it out and we'll see how it works. Some of you have noted that you guys like those kinds of videos, so I'm gonna try to do it as much as I can. Well, I'm going to try it once a month and then we'll see how it goes. So I have a Creative Memories circle cutter here. This is an old product, but anyways, in the video she had used a 10.5-inch circle and she cut it with her electronic die cut machine. I have this, so I figured I will use it, and it comes out to about 10 3/4 if I use the outside edge, and that's what I'm going to try to do. I will create another one and use the inside, but I wanted to see if I can actually use a punch shape instead of the corner shape or corner punch, if that makes any sense. So again, you're going to see this in real time. If I make a mistake, it's probably because of user error, not because of the tutorial. So I have a mat underneath my circle cutter to make sure that I'm not cutting through my table. And I am just using the red one, which I believe it's like the blade that's closest to the cutter. And my blade seems like it's not sharp enough anymore, and so I'm gonna have to kind of run my scissors here, and I'm just gliding my scissors there. I'm not actually like cutting it. I'm just gliding it just so that, because it's already cut, but it just didn't cut through all the way. And I think it'll be fine if you actually cut this not in a perfect circle, because you're going to punch it anyways. So here we go. We are going to try to punch this, and what she did was she just basically went through and she made sure that the pattern, you could see the pattern, and she just punched all the way around. Okay, and then she made sure that she matched the sides of the punch with the prior punched item. Okay, again, I don't know if this is going to look good. She made it look easy, but I don't know. We'll see. But I wanted to try this because I haven't used this corner punch in a long time. So I'm going to see if I can. Okay, the problem I have right now is that this is cutting. So maybe I shouldn't cut all the way too close to it. Let's see. Okay, so I cannot make it too close to the previous image, because then it's cutting parts of it. But how do I know if it's the right, like, spaces in between? I don't know. Have you guys ever had that experience where you guys watch somebody and they just make it look easy, and you're like trying it and you're like, what am I missing here? I am feeling that right now. but we're gonna plug along. Okay, do I like this one better, or do I like that one where I'm just gonna cut it a little bit? I think, okay, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to turn out. I think in the bigger picture, it's not going to matter, but I don't know. Okay, so I'm just going to go around here, and she did say that if you come around to the very end and you are not quite even, she said that you can just cover that up with something, especially if you're scrapbooking, you can cover it with a photo or maybe a border or maybe title or a journaling block. So if this doesn't come out even, I'm totally fine with that, but I am worried that the image or the overall look doesn't look good because of these extra stuff. I don't know. I'm kind of like halfway there. Do I like it? Do I not? That's not bad. Okay. So I'm just going to continue doing this, and then I'm going to show you how it turned out. Be right back. All right, I am back. Before I continue, I just want to apologize if my washing machine is going to make noises. I was trying to wait till that machine is done tumbling, but I just can't wait because I got a few more things that I wanted to film today. Anyway, so this is how it turned out. So from just at a glance, it's not bad. Really, it's not. But because, I don't know if you are like me, but since we create these things, we can see where we've made a mistake. And so I can totally see where I have made, you know, because I was just pulling out the excess paper. And so I could really see where I've made a mistake. And then as far as the end, this is where I ended up with right here. And it's not bad at all. I feel like it just was... The 10 3/4 circle was perfect. It wasn't, you know, like it didn't make it that I didn't have enough spacing for the elements or the design that I had. So I love this. I think it's great. Glad that I was able to finally use my corner punch for something and it's not just sitting in my stash. I only have this one. But if you have more, then of course you can create different kinds of designs for your circle doily or circle paper. One thing that I'm going to say about this technique is that it is best to use a paper that's not so stiff, like maybe a textured cardstock, because you're trying to punch, and so if you're punching a harder paper or a thicker paper, it's going to be harder for you to punch, and so it's going to be more stress on your hands. So make sure that you grab something that's kind of on a lighter weight. These white papers that I'm using is actually the inserts of, if you buy those post-bound or those albums, and then they have the sheet protectors and they have a paper inside of them. I usually pull those out and I use them for projects like this. So again, I think that this technique turned out great. I'm glad that I tried it. One thing though that I want to kind of try out as well, because I'm kind of in the zone, is I'm going to see if I can use a shape punch to create an image on the inside edge of this paper. So I don't know if it's going to connect with one another, but I'm going to use this butterfly just because kind of it's an easy shape. But what I'm seeing now is that I need to butt it really close. Okay, I don't know if I like that, just because once I start pulling, I don't know if you're going to see the butterfly effect. Again, this is just playing for me, so I'm totally fine if I have to throw away this paper. I did cut it smaller. I cut it into a 9-inch circle. I used the inside of my Creative Memory circle to create that. So do I like that it's connected like that? It just, you cannot tell that it's a butterfly. So I think what is going to happen is I'm going to have to just create the image on the inside edge, because I thought that I could like create it and have that border, but it's not going to show the image. So I'm just going to scrap that idea and just keep on punching like this. And what would be nice about this is, because there's spaces inside, you can actually grab small, like really small pieces of pattern paper and back it up. Kind of like what we do with backing up cut files, is you can just back this up and it would really look cute, because then you have multicolored butterflies on your page. So that is another idea. Now another thought that I had was maybe we can use the negative space. This is the circle that I had cut for my big one right here. and I thought that we could use the negative space and punch out using these small punches, because the problem with these small punches is if you wanted to try to get on the inside edge of the paper, it just goes so far, right? It's not going to go over on like 1 inch into the paper. And so what's nice about a negative space is you can actually butt that or move that punch from the inside of it, because you've already gutted it, and just create your punch items over in that space, because you've created that circle and there's room for you to move it. So those are 3 ways that you can use punches to create borders. I hope that you guys like this video. Let me know if you have something that you would like me to try out, because I don't know, this is just fun, and I hope that you guys are liking this, and I'm excited to see what you would like me to try out for my next Try It Out video. I don't want to say Try It Out Tuesday, but it's like in the tip of my tongue that I want to say it. Anyways, this is our Try It Out for February, and I hope to see you guys in another video. Bye!